Well, greetings and salutations. This is Rick. I hope you're having a great day. This is just a personal video log for Wednesday, the 16th of November, 2016. Now, first things first, I just want to say a massive thanks to everybody for all your amazing comments that I've been getting on my previous videos, especially the van reveal video where I built the new interior to the video. I had some amazing comments on there, really kind and generous comments, and although I haven't replied to any of them on that particular video, I have read every single one of them. I thought about replying, but there's over 100 comments on there, and I'm actually really slow at replying, and it takes me a little while to reply to each one because I'm not quite sure what to write. And I thought, I'm going to be on there a month just replying to those comments. So I thought what I'd do is in my next video, I would just say a big heartfelt thank you. It really meant the world to me to read those comments, and they were very kind. Right, I've just had a delivery from Sainsburys. Now, you may or may not know from my previous videos, I've been having some stomach issues, and I looked up this thing on the internet that talked about a low carbohydrate diet and how it's actually a low inflammatory diet, so I thought I'd give it a go. And so for the last month or so, I've been eating all low carbs. I've not gone above 20 carbohydrates a day, and I've been eating a lot of fats, and it's basically put my body into a state of what's known as ketosis, because this is called a ketogenic diet. I have to say it's been quite good, and the stomach issues have been reducing quite significantly, which is good. I've also lost loads of weight. I'll show you something in a bit. But anyway, I've just got to put all this stuff away, so I thought I'd go through it while I put it away. Basically, I've been having a lot of cream. One of the lovely things about this diet is you can eat a lot of fatty things as long as you don't have any carbohydrates in them. So I've been kind of living off British extra thick double cream and jelly. Jelly has no carbohydrates in it, so if you want a diet where you live off jelly and cream, all right, you got other things as well, but you can have a lot of jelly and cream. Then you know it's quite good. Now, I've done dieting before, and I've talked about dieting before on other videos, and I have so many people say, no, you don't want to do that, you want to do this, you don't want to do that, you know. And dieting, or the foods we eat, is a very personal thing to all of us, and because we all have experience of it, we all kind of are a bit of an expert in one particular field or one sort of way of thinking, and so there's always this need to impart that information to others, and I'm sure I'm going to be getting comments in this video saying, no, try doing it this way, try doing it that way. But what life has taught me, if anything, is, I've got some salads as well. What life has taught me is that everybody is an individual, and different things work for different people. And at the moment, this is working particularly well for me, so I'm quite pleased about it. And like I say, I've been getting less issues than I've been having before. Now, I'm actually looking forward to my sister coming over from Spain to stay with me for a week. So I've had to get a few bits and pieces. I know they're meat eaters, so I've decided to get some nice bacon and sausages and things, which I can live off as well, which is nice. Some nice big tomatoes. I'm not sure, I think these tomatoes are just about finished. They're a little bit squishy. I think I'm going to bin them because they're, I don't know, they might be alright. One's a bit squishy on one side. They might fry up. I'll leave them. We're getting through an awful lot of coconut oil as well, because what you have for a main meal in the evening is you have a piece of meat or egg or fish, and lots of vegetables, and then you can you can cook the vegetables. I tend to boil them. You can obviously steam them, but you can also have you can cook them in oil if you really want. But what I tend to do is boil them and then put lashings of butter over them, which is rather nice. But yeah, this whole low carb thing, when I first started it off, I was sort of thinking to myself, looking at the foods I was eating, thinking, why aren't I dead? Because Honestly, you know, I was looking at all the grease, all the stuff we've been told about saturated fats and all that stuff, which seems to completely go out of the window with this diet. So it's been quite an interesting little exercise. I'm going to make something later called fat bombs, which are actually made out of peanut butter. That was the floor squeaking, by the way, that wasn't me farting. Made out of peanut butter, coconut oil, tiny bit of cocoa powder and butter, and you make these you get these little ice cube trays, which I had to buy some ice cube trays, and you drop them in and then you freeze them, and they're like little chocolates, and you can sort of eat them, and then, because they have zero carbohydrates in them, you can pretty much, I mean, I wouldn't eat that many, but you can have one now and again as a treat, which is rather nice. Right, that's milk, that's going to go in the freezer. I got recently taken to mushrooms as well. I learned how to make garlic mushrooms, and I've been using this garlic infused oil with some mushrooms and putting like cream and cream cheese in, and it's lovely, really nice. In fact, I might have some of those for lunch today. But yeah, I got on the scales this morning and I'm down to a weight that I haven't been for years. And it's taken about, I don't know, well, about a month since I've been on this. I've been logging or registering my weight since the beginning of the year. Well, at the beginning of the year, I thought I'm overweight. I'm way too fat. Don't tell anyone. I was 16 stone 8 at the beginning of this year. I'm now 14 stone 9. So I'm literally like 2 stone lighter. And oh yeah, strawberries and blackberries, you can eat lots of those as well, and you can have cream on them, so that's really good. I'm going to put the meats up there, and strawberries and blackberries, and what else have we got? Bought some bread, that's for my sister because I don't eat it. I've got a fridge full of cheese which I'm not going to get through, so I bought her some crackers. I'm hoping she'll get through some of those as well, and some more coconut oil. So that's really good. But yeah, you've got to see this, right? Let me just shut the fridge here. You'll laugh at this. Let me just take this off. Right. Watch this. Yeah, let me put you somewhere where I've got a bit more space. Alright, so let's put you there. Alright, oops. There you go, you can see that hopefully. Right. My trousers, alright, don't laugh, no, it's not going to be one of them videos. Right, undo my belt and my trousers just fall off. I literally need a belt in order to keep my trousers up now. Literally, I can literally take my trousers off without even undoing them. So that's how much weight I've lost. I literally, these used to be like a normal fit. I wouldn't say a snug fit, but they were like a normal comfortable fit, and now they're a lot smaller. I'm going to have to actually buy some new clothes at some point, so that's fun. I mean, I'm really chuffed about that, but it's quite funny. I have to walk around with these trousers sort of tied up like a sack of potatoes. The other thing I discovered was Sainsburys do a chicken korma, which only has 5.8 carbohydrates per half a can. So if I haven't had a lot during the day and I'm allowing myself 20 carbohydrates, I can have a whole can of chicken korma, which is really nice, and still be less than 12 carbohydrates, which is excellent. And like I say, it's just been so consistent. The weight has literally come down about anything between £1 and ½ pound every single morning. I weigh myself every morning and I'm either £1 or ½ pound lighter than I was the day before, and it's been consistent for a month. And so it's touch wood, it's showing, you know, to be quite a good little thing for me. Now, like I say, I'm not saying this is the sort of thing everybody should do, but personally for me, this is working out quite well, so I'm quite chuffed about it. In other news, the van's all ready. I've got the duvet in there now and all the bedding, and to be honest, that overhead locker is now completely stuffed full of bedding, and I'm sort of running out of space to put things, so I may have to have a little juggle around with some of the things. And also, I used to carry around a little oil-filled radiator, so if ever I went anywhere with a mains hookup, I'd be able to plug it in and you know, save using my own fuel. But unfortunately, oil-filled radiators you can't store on their side. You have to store them upright. And this thing's kind of like this tall, and there's nowhere in the van I can store it upright without leaving it out in the open. Although I suppose I could put it in the bathroom, but it's a bit of a pain because obviously you don't really want to be storing stuff in there. If you want to use the bathroom, you don't want to have to empty it out first. But I may have to make an exception with a few things. I've also bought some mats, these like interlocking mats. They're like kiddie play mats that you can buy in a pack of like 4 or 6, and they all link together and make this nice little area. And I've used some of them actually under the mattress of the futon, you know, the futon mattress. And the idea is when I pull the bed out, I've got a second lot that link together, and then that forms like a barrier between the wooden slats and the mattress. So hopefully the mattress shouldn't sort of fall down into the holes between the slats quite so much as it would without it being there. But I also got another mat with lots of little holes in, which I'm going to be using outside. And hopefully that will make a nice little walk mat. It's a place I can take my shoes off outside so I can step in to the van without treading mud all over the carpet. So I'm hoping to sort of test that all out when I go camping. That's all I can think of now. I just wanted to grab a camera because it's going to be a bit mad from like tomorrow onwards. So I thought I'd better put a little video up and just kind of, you know, sort of say hi and touch base with you guys. So until next time, thanks for watching. Have a great rest of the day, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.